Welcome everybody properly to the Brother Speak podcast. This is Brother Speak. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know if y'all heard the beginning part, but I'm gonna do it again. Today we're going to look into the age-old war between the passport bros and the travel and the game guy dudes. Why I feel that they doing the same thing. So let's get there. All right. Should have done that sooner, but you know what it is. So, before I begin going and dissecting a lot of this, I just like to say I am not against I'm not on either side. I feel like if you're in America, if you feel like America is not where you want to be, you feel like the women here is not going to treat you better and you have a better success going overseas, I have no problem with it, dude. Go and do that. I don't view it as weak. I don't view it as cowardly. I view it as, hey, if that's what you want to do, if that would lead you to do what you feel that's best for you, go do that. If you want to stay here, you feel like this is the best shot for you in America to get the type of woman that you want, no problem with that either. I'm not going to shame anybody for any of that because, again, it is your choice. I believe in free choice for a man. You choose whatever you want to do in life. That is your power to choose how your destiny runs. Now, the problem that I've been having on both sides is that both sides want to shame each other for their actions. You got the game dudes shaming the passport bros because, oh, you're going all overseas. You running from these chicks. You going overseas and you gotta go learn a different language and do a different culture. You just gotta do all that just for a chick. And meanwhile, the passport bros, well, look at the chicks that we're dealing with here. You gotta dress all this expensive clothes, all this. Gotta learn how to talk to these women, and you gotta not just talk to the women, but you gotta game them. You gotta convince them to be with you. And they're like, we ain't doing that. Well, you weak for not doing it. Well, you weak for doing it. So it's becoming a big, big argument on both sides. So now, me, I'm the neutral. I'm listening to both sides, and every time I listen to it, it's just like, well, no offense, y'all doing the same thing. What's the difference? So, and you're getting on panels acting a donkey, but you're doing the same thing. And you're accusing the other being simps, but you're still doing the same thing. Now, one of your biggest game dudes, which is Mr. Lucario. Now, I don't have nothing against Mr. Lucario personally. I don't because that's not that's not me. I don't have nothing personally against him. But he talked about, getting having game, being able to talk to these women, and you can get her in the first night. And I've gone within 10 minutes, gone to the club within 10 minutes. I got her. Okay, I mean, it is what it is. But and part of the reason why I think the passport bros are starting to pick up a little steam now because you got dating coaches like, and I consider them a game person because dating coaches, game guys are the same thing to me. Well, you got the game dudes talking about, well, I'm in an open marriage. Huh? You're in an open marriage. Now, look, I'm not the anti relationship person. I believe whatever relationship you choose to be in, that's what you choose to be in. But if you're telling a guy that you're supposed to use this game, convince this woman, you know, do all that, and you end up in a open marriage, so some of these guys are gonna be like, wait a second, why would I do all that just so I end up in an open marriage? So where the chick can just go bang other dudes if she choose to. I, maybe I'm wrong, but these are the things that the game dudes complain about the passport bros. Well, will you leave? She's banging other dudes. Okay, but you in an open marriage though, so that means she could just go bang another dude and not tell you anything. Kind of crazy. But let's continue. So let Mr. Lucario why he's in an open marriage. Anyway, let's get to that fair use point. There. Fair use, everybody. Let's see Mr. Lucario talking about why he in an open marriage. Before I do that, let me share it. Oops. There.
To be like, I accept, be open to the fact that your girl is messing with other guys. Like, how long did it take you to get to that mind state?
Well, the thing is that it never really bothered me. You understand? And the reason why it never really bothered me, well, I'll say this. It never really bothered me in the sense of how I expected it to, because what I mean is that the reason why most guys can't understand or deal with that is because they live in illusion. And so what I mean is that you any girl you're dealing with, especially if she's not your girlfriend yet or whatever, any girl you're dealing with is already dealing with other men. You understand? And has already dealt with other men. You see what I mean? So when I realized that, I was like, that's what it is. And on top of that, what I realized is that it doesn't, none of that means anything. You understand? And what I mean by it doesn't mean anything is that when I'm dealing with a chick, I'm dealing with that chick and she's dealing with me. So what a lot of guys do is they have a fear that the girl they're dealing with, if they're dealing with other dudes, that dude is going to take her from him. You understand what I'm saying? Or they think that she's like that she's gonna like him more. You understand? And so the perspective that I've realized is that no guy can take a chick from me because I don't have any chick. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't own any girl. You see what I mean?
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. Like, it's like, see, and that's the thing that dudes got to understand. Like, there's no chick that's really mine. You understand what I'm saying? They're there and I enjoy them. And that's that. And that goes for my wife, that goes for my girlfriend, that goes for any chick I'm dealing with. You see what I'm saying? And so some guys will say, why get married or why have a girlfriend if that's the case? and I always say this, is that, and this is where the other part of the game comes from, is that if you're just thinking of a woman being your girl and your wife or whatever in the context of just sex, you're thinking on a lower level of the game. So what I'm saying is that when you have a girl who's your girl, right? Because women, and this is the thing, for example, people always say to me, what's the point of being married, right? And you know what I say to them? I say, there is no point. There literally is no point for me to be married. But so why would I get married?
I agree with that.
Right. There's literally no point. But why do you, but this is what I want to ask you guys. Why do you think I would get married? And I've talked about this before. The reason why I would get married is because in order for me to get a level of cooperation that I need from a woman to be involved in my purpose and what I'm doing, right? What I need to do is I need to placate to her ego, which doesn't really matter at the end of the day, but I'm just saying that, and I'm going to explain in a little while so you get what I'm saying. I need to placate to her ego so that she'll be comfortable enough to do the things I need her to do. So for example, if you were working in my, like, let's say, for example, if you have a company, a business, right? And you say to this person, hey, I want you to be the vice president of this company, right? Let's say, for example, they were working in the mailroom, right? Then they worked their way up and they ended up being a manager. And then they worked.
Okay, so he's saying that because, you know, you can't control her, nothing like that, it's your turn. So to get a cooperation with her, a level of cooperation, you have to marry her. Okay, but you complain about the dudes going over there to do the same thing. you complain about the dudes going over there to another country where the women, for the most part, understand, hey, look, the man's in charge, let him run the stuff. They already have that cooperation in mind, depending on that guy. Meanwhile, and they would not be like open marriage unless that's something you want to do. Meanwhile, over here, in order to get the Canadian cooperation, you got to be in an open marriage. So how's that any different from what the game between the game dudes and the passport bros? There's been that complaint where, you know, when she's gone, she's fucking other dudes. But you're in an open marriage because you don't think you're going to get that cooperation unless you placate to her, meaning letting her get other dicks. Listen, I'm not, again, I do not shame dudes for different relationships. Whatever relationship you choose to be in, as long as you're getting what you get out of it, I have no issue with it. But if you're going to shame like the game dudes, the passport bros, for, you know, getting with chicks who've been with other dudes, and when they leave, she still might get with other dudes. You can't come up here talking about I'm in an open marriage where your wife can go get another dick at any time. It's counterintuitive. You're literally, you're not making the case for these guys to spit game. If what they're going to end up is a chick messing around with another dude anyway. You know, so that's crazy. So, and you know, this is why the passport dudes are kind of getting a leg up right now, because you got dating coaches coming out talking about their personal lives, but it's like, it's not the personal lives that these guys that you was trying to give them, where you're going to be this guy in the control of the relationship and she's going to do what you want her to do because you talked her into it. No, you're saying, well, I got to placate to her, so let her fuck other dudes. How is that? How is that convincing the passport bro that wow, being with these modern women, you're going to these other countries, that's lame. Get with these modern women. I'm like, look, that's not helping your cause, and you're trying to get on shame the passport bros for that. That's not a good look, man. Anyway, let me stop that one. So let me get on here. There was a take that off a minute. So trying to understand, like, why would y'all have a big problem? So let's look at this here. I'm gonna share this here. Hold on. Share again. Now, for the passport bro side, I mean, for the game dude side, okay. Now, a lot of these passport pros said, well, you're getting the better quality of women, and the women look so much better, and all that, and you just go over there, you just go already, you will be surrounded by so many beautiful women. Okay, all right. Now, look, but the problem is you got some dudes who's coming out here and showing you certain women that if I can go down to, let's just say I live an hour away from Houston. If I go to Houston in certain neighborhoods, I will see this type of woman. But let me show this one. Let me play this one right quick. Let's get the fair use thing back up. Fair use. Fair use, y'all. Let's go.
Oh yeah, there it is. Y'all seen the most beautiful one?
Yeah,
All
what's up?
natural.
What's up? Yeah,
All
it's not
natural.
fake.
All natural. It's not fake.
Nothing is fake here.
So let me ask you. So what's your name is first of all?
Essence.
Essence. Where you from, baby girl?
I'm from here, Dominican Republic. The
Dominican
best.
Republic, and you speak.
Okay, so you got a chick here, colored hair, braces. I'm like, I can go down the street and see this chick. I can go to the Galleria right now, and I will see this chick right here. I can see this chick there. Why would I want to go all that way just to see the same type of chick? But let's continue. Colored hair, braces. Uh,
Good English. And you from where? You from Santo Domingo?
No, Santiago.
Santiago.
Hell yes.
So are you real Dominican or what?
Dominican?
You mix with something?
Nah, I'm
Nah.
natural from here.
Okay, cool.
Dominicana criolla.
Hey, but you know what though?
What?
You know, once you get on this platform, this is a finger platform. This is a big platform. So now, I just want to tell you because the whole world is about to see you now. What you got to say to my black people, to Black America that's coming over here?
Listen, if you never was here before, you have to come here for real because that's the best though. You come here the first time and you don't want to go back fucking home though.
You get addicted, right?
Yeah.
You get addicted. Right? They get addicted with people like you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot more, right?
Ooh, hell
A
yes.
lot more. So hold on. I know you're beautiful. I know you think you got a whole bunch of booty back there. Yeah, I want my people to see that booty. Can you show them that booty?
Hell yes, I don't have no any problem.
Thank you. Yeah. All right, go on, shake that pampala. Shake that pampala. I want to shake that pampala.
Okay. So a lot of these passport pros say modern women, black women, they fat, they overweight, they don't look good, they hit the wall, and all this stuff. But you see this chick here. She fat, she's not tight. Now she got ass, but you can see this chick. You can go to the gallery and see this chick. You can go to your local city and see this chick here. Why would I want to go a whole bunch of miles to go see this same type of chick? Let's look at it again. Look at this chick. Arms, not lean. Look at it. Look at this right here. Now, I'm not knocking her, but if you're trying to convince me that this will be a better chick, it's not working, bro. It's not working. This don't work. So let me take that off the screen. But I will say on his side, they giving numbers. He's not telling them to have this game. You gotta convince this woman. Just, hey, get this number and go do what you do. Not like the game dudes are telling you, well, if you gotta talk to her, you gotta wait 3 days and all this complicated stuff, or you gotta meet 100 women. You just gotta talk to all these different women, get shot down multiple times and all that shit. No, he's giving you the number. Here, go do what you do. Number right there. Oh, let me play that part.
Yeah. She looks good all the way, man. All right, that's what's up. My people gotta smash that subscribe button. Like that video. That's the queen from Santiago. Santiago in the house. So shout out to Santiago, Dominican finest. She's so pretty and she cool as shit. The best thing about this game, the best thing about you guys coming over here is to meet somebody that you could talk to. I mean, I understand there's a lot of girls that you can meet that don't speak English, but it's always better when you meet somebody
you can have that communication, like tripping, like you can ring, go like fucking bored, use, hey, let's go to bed and fuck and bye-bye. Hell no. Okay. And here, so call me, I'm ready. And if you have fucking big dick, come on, though, I got you.
All right. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, so let me try to understand this. You're going over the passport pros going over there. Say these black women are ratchet. These black women are heavy. They're trash. They ratchet. They whores. They all this. But you're going over there with that one, and this one you end up with the same type of shit. How? Why? Why is this happening? Wait a second. So you still dealing with the same type of chick? You just flew however miles you're going to wherever you're going. You still dealing with that type of chick? Come on, man. We can't do this. This don't hunt. Now, this ain't indicative of all passport bros, so I'm not even going to go into that. But yeah, you got some of these dudes, they still going for the same chick, so that's not helping the passport bros cause You got dudes doing this shit. But at least he's showing the women, they at least being honest up. Hey, you know, don't just come up here just trying to get the vagina. Talk to me, big. Talk me a little bit. Stuff like that, you know. Yeah.
What we do? No, you don't with it. So you got with it. Hey, listen. We do this for real, man. We do it. They're gonna come through. They're gonna do this. Listen, y'all about to get this number and this IG, but hit that subscribe. Tell them to smack that subscribe. Right?
Nah, but I don't know what with love from fish, my name, you know.
Okay. Because my people, they always want to know. Now, you cool. I know you cool. You got a great personality and all that. I know your service is probably the best. I know you probably got some good friends. I know you got some good little friends. They got that black girl team right there. But after the video, she don't want to come by herself. When she seen all the people that follow you, she don't want to come and do it by herself. So I know that's for a fact. But I'm going to ask you something, right? Let's say my people don't grab your numbers right now. If they ain't from the comment, let's say they're not in the store, they ain't from the comment, they call you. Can you pull up?
Oh, yes.
And let's say like 5, 6 of them, and they need some friends, and they call you because they got your number. Can you pull up with some friends for the
yes, listen, that's another thing, right? So whatever thing you want, anyway, like don't worry about the internet. Text me anyway because I can find you like fucking good pussy and ass, you know? So you don't have to be crazy or try to figure out that shit. I got you that way too. I like this. I don't care. Listen. Whatever.
Sorry. My bad. So the woman saying, hey, come on through. I got friends for you. You call me. If I can't come, I got friends for you. Not helping the game dudes. It's like, wait a second. So I can call her. If I come through, I got women. She got women on deck. Now, to be fair, if they looking like her, you know, I don't know. But hey, at least she got women on there. Game dudes can't give you that. They can't give you the phone number. So he's like, so you know, got him winning for the passport dudes. Well, at least this one. Can't say for the other ones. But anyway, let me take that one off here. Stop sharing here. But yeah, I mean, like. So meanwhile, on the game side, find that picture here. Damn, I lost it. Gotta love the internet, man. Okay, come on, load. Of course, I want to act a donkey right now. But let me just set this up right quick. So I was on Platinum's channel, and first we were talking about like pensions and all that. Then it turned into dating, and then we led to this conversation. Now this is a game dude, even though he say I'm not a game dude, but he talk about the game. I want to be clear. So this is what the game dudes are telling dudes to do. All right. Move out of the way, let another man. Okay, fine, you can do that. But when she play you,
still got to deal with women. Women, two of the women are fat. One of them is perfect, pretty, what both men want. She decides to be with this one guy. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that guy who's not chosen by her, fucking those two fat bitches. In this space, that's a problem. In the real world, it's never been a problem. You just some big bitches you fuck. What about it? And you didn't marry them. You got some slob from them. Both of them slobbed you out.
Well, that's where the problem is. They will slaw those women and still complain about the fact that they slawed those women. Instead of, okay, those are the two fat chicks you got. How about just leaving the premises? Try another night.
And if, hold on, let me say this.
That would be more. That would be more beneficial.
And no, let me say this right here. Let me say this.
You're banging this chick because you let your penis get the better of you, and then you're mad because you banged that fat chick. But let me say this. Chose just to leave her alone. Hey,
let me say this shit. Let me say this shit, and I hope you niggas record this. If it's 3 women, 2 guys. One of them is 100, fine, beautiful, whatever you say it is, whatever your definition of beauty proportion is, she is that. But she chooses the other guy, not you. Now you have the option to slaw out 2 healthy, fat chicks, not your first, third, fourth, or fifth choice, not what you want, but you're together and you're thinking, okay, I can sleep by myself or I can fuck on both of these bitches. Or I can smell my homeboy. I can smell his bacon. He over there making bacon with that bitch. I can smell his bacon frying. You said, well, I'm going to fuck on these 2 fat bitches. Hold on, let me tell you something. If you opt not to fuck them bitches, you a bitch-ass nigga. You ain't no real one. You ain't a real nigga. You a simp and a sucker and a loser. If you slow out them fat hoes, you a real one. If you sit back and smell, hold up. If you sit, if you sit back and smell my bacon, if you sit back and smell my bacon, nigga, you probably gay, nigga. You probably want to fuck me. That's what's up. That's why you turn them other bitches down. If you let me, you smell my fucking nigga, you let me fuck, and you ain't fucking, you over there just sitting there whining or trying to watch while you got 2 bitches over there sitting there going to sleep.
What? Okay.
Hood.
Man, it's cold.
You ever smelled another nigga's bacon?
No way.
There you go. Thank you.
Okay.
You a bitch nigga. You a bitch nigga. You a bitch nigga. You ain't no real nigga. You a bitch nigga.
So the game dudes are telling you that the fat chicks you're not attracted to, you just gonna have to fuck because they there. That's what the game dudes tell you. Like if there's a fat chick over there, you got to fuck. You gotta fuck. Chicks you're not attracted to, you wouldn't want to be seen in public with, you gotta fuck them. Because you gotta bust this nut off. What are we doing? I'm like, wow, and like you, yeah, you're really making the passport bros look like the passport bros is like, no, I'm gonna go fuck what I want. I'm going over here. I don't want to fuck these chicks. I'm out. And for that, they ain't shit. They ain't a real one. I'm like, damn. So you gonna fuck a chick you're not attracted to, just to busting up. Then you're gonna get mad because you fucked the chick that you fucked on. But doing fucking a chick you ain't attracted to, that you're a real dude. Crazy, man.
Nah, nigga be telling me, I'm like, yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. He said, man, them hoes call. If
Or
you
they feel like
send me,
their nose on the air.
if you send me a flick of you have all control. You can go out on a day with it, but you already know about it. You can talk to a waitress. A waitress can put you on game. How long you been working there? I've been working here for 5 years. I know all that's Tina.
The women that don't want to deal with me, and I moved to
Right.
But why? Okay, well, let me ask you this: why you think so many black men won't, where there's a dress code, they won't go to clubs like that?
Because you ain't gonna see a lot of sisters up there. I mean, let's
going over there.
No, I don't.
But if you're going over there, like I said, if you're going over there, run from Keisha and over here, and you're going over there, yeah, I agree. That's simping because you're not doing it to have a better lifestyle, get a better type of woman. You're doing it because you're running.
Well, I mean,
you're running, and hell, you can do that even here.
But
a lot of these dudes who complain about the black women here, they run into the white women, they go into the Latin women, they go into the Asian women.
Yeah, that's
still
what I mean.
Running.
What black men is only strictly dealing with only black women? Let's be honest.
In the hood, they are. In the hood.
Women in the Western world are just as bad as the women in these other countries that we talk about. They all want the same thing.
Right.
They all want a man who can provide on the end of the
to nines. So the one, but you like Melody King, but you don't like Ken. She's a younger Cynthia G.
Doing that the same thing in this space. All I got to do is root for Kevin, and the men are gonna love me, and they're gonna support.
Black women love to fuck, so you can't.
Well, she does, and taking care of itself. Time I be, we find out on the back end that they knew each other. Whatever
so
she's a younger Cynthia G. Listening to a baby mama talk about.
I mean, in Cali,
some dudes.
Yeah,
maybe about 20%, 25% dudes I know that they strictly,
Man, and hearing, I mean, sisters, I mean, I'm sorry to say this, but here in Cali, man, you could just say hi to a black female and she going. That's how easy it is.
Depend on the guy, right?
That too. But again, if you're a black dude, you're in shape, you dress good, you smell good. I'm not talking about you go to Macy's and buy that $125 cologne. I'm talking about you buy some shit that she ain't never smelled before, and you floss, you brush your teeth, you straight.
Yeah, again, but that's just being a man in general.
Yeah, but yeah,
hygiene on point, everything on point. You just being a man. Mm-hmm. I think, but some people just do the extra. They make it more extra.
Most dudes are still wiping their ass with actual tissue paper instead of actual baby wipes.
Right.
That shit.
I agree with that too. Yeah.
I mean, to me, that alone is I have female similar. Oh yeah, he don't. I'm like, what dude doesn't know you got to use baby wipes to get the you got. But I mean, again, it's just hygiene.
Well, look, as far as like the backside, dudes are still, they still don't. They think certain things are a suspect when you're talking about wiping your backside. You still got dudes who won't even wipe up back there, which is crazy. So I think I don't. But again, that's how some dudes think. I don't.
Y'all in the chat crazy, bro.
They do have baby wipes that are flushable. Probably if you're using baby wipes that's clogging your toilet, those are ones that are not flushable.
Women in the Western world
do what you gotta do.
I think they should. I think if you're in America and whatever black women, hey, they're not your type. Say you're just not attracted to them. They too fat. They too ugly. Hold up. If that's the way you feel, I think you should go overseas.
Right.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. You go.
Not right now.
Just don't get mad when you hear some backlash. That's my thing. Be proud of it.
When you say comfort zone, what
but have some pull. Hold up. Have some pull game though. Don't say black women ugly and fat, and then you come back with a foreign fat ugly bitch. That's what I'm saying. Don't do that.
Right.
Is that what we doing? Because I'm gonna be like, you tripping, bro. You tripping.
Well, I can agree with that. If your chick don't look better than the chicks you complain about, I can't take you seriously. That's why some of the dating coaches are getting pushed back.
I mean, I think when brothers hear the word game, they think it's some magical sentence you got to say. Like you got to like have a rehearsed type conversation, talk to a female. Game is just talking, just having a regular conversation. You flirt a little bit, you make fun of her in a light way. See if she's feeling you. If she's not, you say thank you for your time. And here's the thing: let's say you're in a club, you holler at a female, she said no, and you go pull a different chick better than her. She's gonna get. Let me stop.
Yeah. But there are no guarantees. So unless you're young, though, what I hate to break the news to a lot of these guys is overseas women value youth. You have to get them young, and you got to be young. They really don't value money like that. I know even a lot of them hoes broke. I know that. The hoes ain't got a pot to piss in. I know. But even with that, and they look at it like, okay, you're gonna take care of a grandma, you're gonna take care of daddy and my little sister and my brother, and you're gonna do all these things. Okay, I'll marry you. I'll give you my youth, and I'll give you babies if you'll take care of my whole family. So I just hope you niggas got money. That's all I'm just saying. Because they're not over there saying 1 for 1. Okay, I'm gonna come back to America. You make $30,000 driving a forklift. I'm coming back to America. They're not really doing that.
I think black men just want to be loved. I mean, and because that's
lovable?
All it is.
Are they lovable?
Man, I'm definitely not.
I think the vast majority of them are, if you can bring something of value in exchange for what you want. Again, we keep trying to make it seem like. I'm not saying that the women overseas are better than the women here. I'm not saying that the women here. All of them are out for the same shit.
Right.
So don't make it seem like we got to get off of that bullshit. The women here, the women in the Western world are just as bad as the women in these other countries that we talk about. They all want the same thing.
Right.
They all want a man who can provide, take care of. Women generally only want 2 of the 7 basic things that a man does on the end of the spectrum of where you're constantly coming out of your diapers. But at the end of the day, that's basically why men and women go to club. A club is the. I'm like, God dang.
These niggas simps, bro. They know them.
Who complain about tricking, they will give that woman, and she's not even talking to them sexy or nothing like that. They just
talking about the ones that I saw Kevin with the picture. I'm talking about they brought right. He's right. I didn't.
That was all to get the women to come over there.
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
he said
it makes sense. But anyway, here's the thing, and so you hear all that. You got to do all this different stuff. Talk about game, and there's the thing why like the passport bros are kind of like running away is because everything is a game to these game dudes. You made everything a game from the everything, even a conversation with a woman is a game. Well, guess what? You made it. That's why it's so difficult. They want to talk about like the simps cause dating seem to be crazy, tricks, but in reality, you game dudes made it difficult because everything's a game. You gotta talk to a chick. It is a game. It dress the situation. It's everything's a game. So now these women don't even take you seriously. As a black man, if I go up to a black woman right now, the first thing she's gonna think, oh, is he running game? And some of these women even support that. You gotta make me laugh. You gotta make me all this different. I have to be entertaining. And because that you made it all a game, that's what these women expect. And so since that's what they expect, it makes it difficult for a man to just be genuine, a genuine person. And this ain't started in a generation. This started in the past generation. Because dudes were broke. So the only thing they can give a woman is game, the mouthpiece. Talk to her. You gotta talk to her. You gotta say something to her. Be entertaining. Be a clown. Instead of just being, I don't know, a man. So because you can't even be a man, you have to have some type of game. You got to convince her. It's really a lot of this game is just convincing women to like you that they wouldn't like you. And the struggles that come with it. You know, I gotta go through all this. I gotta buy this, all these different these clothes that you can't afford, all this different stuff that you can't afford, just to impress a chick. Because you can't just, hey, here I am. This is what I got. Are you down or not? And let her decide. No, you got to dress yourself up. You gotta be literally like a peacock. I mean, they said male peacock has all these different feathers. That's what this game thing is. So these passport bros are like, no, you don't have to do that. Go to this other country and you just meet the woman that you want. So I want to play this video here.
that type of thing. And
I'm sorry, I had myself muted. So, a lot of these game dudes make it like, well, it's the simps that made these relationships difficult. When in actuality, it's not really the simps that's done that in totality. A lot of you game dudes make it difficult for dating. You know why you make it difficult? Because you're trying to be an entertainer to these women. You got to be entertaining. You got to be all these different things to this woman. You got to impress her. You got to wow her and stuff, because you don't got no money. You don't have no resources. You don't have anything to make this woman just be with you just on the strength of yourself. You have to add extra. And so now that's what these women expect. You have to be entertaining. You have to be a court jester to a lot of these women. And that comes from the game dudes. That didn't come from the simps. That came from the game guys. That didn't come from tricks. Because they want to throw that in there. Oh, the tricks made it. No. That's from you. You made it difficult. You made it where these guys gets if they're not entertaining, if they not like wowing the chick, she don't care. Instead of just him being himself and just let that decide. You made everything a game. So now everybody expects the game. And the women are not stupid. They expect you to play games. So now a man just can't go up there and talk to a woman because she's already thinking you're playing games. That's the game. That's a game fault. That's not simps. That's not tricks. That's game people doing that. So now you causing a problem with it. These guys are like, look, I don't want to be a court jester or anything like that just to impress these chicks. I'm not dealing with that. I'll go over there. And you want to get mad at them for doing that. How does that work? Let's go to this here. Hold on.
That they don't really like that at all. And, that's common sense, right? That makes sense. They're out here doing their thing, whatever perception an individual might have of that industry, right? It's being broadcast to the world. So, what happened with me was I was doing an interview with a friend, someone that I met here, and we were at a restaurant that has like a balcony, so it overlooked the streets, right? And it was overlooking the streets, and the camera was on her, right? And we were just setting the camera up, and there was a young lady that was passing by, and she was like, stop recording in Spanish, stop recording me. Are you recording me? And we're like, no, 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 we're not recording you. I was doing an interview with the young lady, and she was really animate about that. And she was calling us names, and she even used the MF word, mother effer, whatever, and that's because, that's her business, and you putting her business out there is not really a good thing. So don't record, or if you're going to record, find another way in which to, record your content and get your message out there without, putting the ladies on blast, because
So you have a guy, he's telling that these dudes have been recording so much and putting all these people business out there. These passport bros been doing that. Now they're fucking paranoid. Like every time they see a camera, they like, oh, hey, don't record me. And I remember, I think Ask Nathaniel have said that before. It's like, a lot of guys have ruined the experience in the DR, not only because you're getting the prices raised, but also you're recording these people and exposing their business to everybody. Nobody's gonna do that. Let me be clear. A lot of these groups don't mind their women selling vagina. They don't mind that in the sense of, look, this is where we got to do to get this paper. Business out there. And that's what some of these passport bros are doing. You putting their business out there. Now they getting paranoid. And that's why they don't want some of these people around, because again, you're putting everybody's business out there. If you're gonna go trick or even have a relationship, talk about that, but don't put everybody's business out there. That's why it's kind of weird on that other with the finger guy. I'm like, you're putting people's business out there. That's not a good look. And you're gonna cause a lot of problems, which the game guys are saying. You put their business out there, you're gonna cause problems for yourself. It's gonna make it where they're not gonna want these black guys over there no more. Or if they're gonna deal with you, they're gonna raise the price. It's kind of like over here with the escort service. They don't deal with black guys that much. There is a prejudice against black men. Why? Because black men being cheap, and then want to expose everybody's business. Like, you can't do that. So that's a problem. That's one for the gang guys. Now, but here's one for the passport bros. Hold on. No, not this one. Back to here. Over here. Boom.
Here doing their thing, whatever perception of
No, let's go back.
that how important that is. Just making that little attempt to pick up the language, learn the language, use certain words, saying good morning, saying thank you. How can I put this, right? For lack of a better word, there's a lot of working girls here, right? And a lot of foreigners come here for that, right? For that purpose, right? So we're going to talk about that a little bit. So the first thing is understand that that's a business. For them, it's a business. They see you as a client. Chicas is what they call them, and they fall in love. And sometimes they get robbed. Sometimes they get, they get caught. But you know what? You can pick up certain, just what does that mean? Accordingly, right? Say words like, use, good morning to pick up the language, learn the language, use certain words. Is a, there's a, how can I put this? Business, right? Don't come over here who want to find themselves and understand that it's a business. Okay, so there's a lot of guys that come here and they start their YouTube channel and that type of thing, and they'll record the late baby, like coming at you all. Okay, another thing is the aggressiveness. If you're not accustomed to women being aggressive with you, okay, get accustomed to it, because when you come here, women are going to be, aggressive with you. They're going to be asking you, hey, they'll be like, baby, like coming at you all the time. They're very aggressive. And sometimes that can be tiring and bothersome, right? But understand that that's just part of the game here. That's just part of the culture here. One day I was actually coming back from the store with like 2 bags in my hand, and they were like, baby. And I'm like, look, I got 2 big ass bags in my hand. What do you want, right? You're gonna help me carry these bags. And it was kind of funny. One of her friends even started laughing. Right? So, just understand that, that's the culture here, and not culture as far as Dominican Republic is concerned. It's culture within Sosua. The 2 bags in my hand, and they were like, business out there is not really a good thing. So don't record, or if you're gonna record, find another way in which to, record your content and get your message out there without, putting the ladies on blast, because I don't think they like it. Right. Okay. Another thing is the aggressiveness. If you're not accustomed to women being aggressive with you, okay, get accustomed to it, because when you come here, women are going to be, aggressive with you, and they're going to be asking you, hey, they'll be like, baby, 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 like coming at you all the time. They're very aggressive. And sometimes that can be tiring and bothersome, right? But understand that that's just part of the game here. That's just part of the culture here. One day I was actually coming back from the store with like 2 bags in my hand, and they were like, baby, baby, baby. And I'm like, look, I got 2 big ass bags in my hand. What do you want, right? You gonna help me carry these bags? And it was kind of funny. One of her friends even started laughing. Right. So, just understand that, that's the culture here, and not culture as far as Dominican Republic is concerned. It's culture within Sosua. The other thing is, and now I'm getting into some bonus information for you.
So that's one for the passport bros right now. Those women are aggressive. They coming to pursue you. Now, with a grain of salt, this is probably in the tourism areas and not really. If you're going to the other parts of certain countries, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not as aggressive. But to the passport bros point, they're like, yeah, these women want you. They'll come go to you. As opposed to here, they probably not getting that type of attention. The only time guys will get that type of, where chicks are just approaching them, you have to be very, 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 very attractive, or you have a lot of fame, which includes athletes, entertainers, stuff like that. That's the only time women are going to be that aggressive towards you. Other than that, if you're a normal person, yeah, women are not just running up to you, baby, 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 baby. Unless they're trying to scam you or something. I've had that happen to me. Like, hey, baby, 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 chick rub up on me and stuff like that, and I'm looking at her like, what the fuck you want? I'm like, I'm giving her that look like, what the fuck you want? So I already know the game. I mean, I already know you want some money, but hey, let me know what's going on. Just come out with it. Like, so yeah, so those guys like, yeah, I want that feeling of being every woman want me, so they're going over there. A lot of guys are not going to get that here. So I mean, that's what it is. So. And here's a perfect example of Game Guy getting like shut down quickly. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me find that here. Shut that down. Over here.
Sirism, I'm not sure if I should let you on here. If I let you on here, are you going to have an actual conversation? Are you going to get on my panel and play? Because I am a older and I am a much more reserved woman. I don't play. So if you want to come up here and have a nice little conversation, yeah, I wouldn't mind having you up here. But if you're going to come up here and play, I'm going to kick you off. All right, joining the screen, Sirism.
What's going on with your Faith Factor? How you doing, baby?
I'm doing good. Now, what you talking about over here?
I'm talking about some game. You know, I'm always talking about some game to edify a woman's brain. You know, to impute some knowledge. But I don't know what you're talking about. Like I'm some kind of small squirt in the dirt. I'm Uncle Ism. I mean, we can cut YouTube off, and I'm still good at life. So I don't know what you think. You talking to me like I'm some kind of troll or some kind of one of these suckers or something. I ain't one of these broke down niggas. I make 50 look good. You understand me? And I'm gonna respect you.
So the game dude over here, he like, because the woman didn't just meanly just, and you know, Faith, if anybody know Faith, he ain't playing with these dudes because she just wasn't in awe with him and all that. He up there explaining his life story and all that kind of stuff, who I am and all this. I'm like, why are you doing that? so all that game, but you still getting treated like a normal person by a black woman who's not impressed by it. But you getting mad at the press, bro, saying, look, they come to me. Meanwhile, you acting like this oppressive dude and you getting played. Let's continue this.
Your joint, but I just got to tell you, over JJ has no value. Now you want to whap and tap on the men head, you know. I ain't with you with the manosphere shit, you know. But you want to talk about men? Let's stand up to it. Now, if you're an older chick, you're an old girl. You used to give it up when you was 18, 19 to every football player you met. Now you want to get old and 4 kids. Now all of a sudden the JJ got more value. And now you want to make a man wait. If you don't go on and get that thing to Curtis, that drive a truck, that work for the refinery, okay, you not getting Hakeem, Tay Diggs, the dude you talking about, Sweetwater nigga.
All
Rob
right.
Transvant, Sensitivity, Sweetwater nigga.
Sirism.
Niggas is sweet.
Hold on a second, Sirism. I'm gonna have to cut you off now because you talking a lot of cad shit behind your avatar. So can you please turn your camera on real fast? Go ahead. Can you please turn on the camera? Turn on the camera going once.
You can't stop the rain.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, now hold on. Hold on now.
Yeah.
Hold on now. What I need you to do is turn some light on.
You ain't gonna give me no instructions. The light is on.
No, Sirism. It's dark as hell up in there. I'm gonna need you to turn that light on, sir.
Unmute me, because that's the problem. You get them other suckers, Ralph Transvant, old Sensitivity ass nigga, Tay Diggs. That nigga is on media takeout with a wig on, so you can't give me instructions. I got enough light. They can see my light ass.
No, we need to see everything.
No,
I need you.
She ain't falling for the game. She's like, nah, I don't care about your game. I don't care if you with the ism. Show something. But let me get off of that one. I'm like, so wait a minute. The game dudes that keep failing. So meanwhile, Passport Brother saying, hey, they can go over there. These women are aggressive. Now, it could be for money. It could be trying to get the check. But at least they're giving them more play than the women here, where you got to do all this crazy stuff and you still ain't getting no play. Meanwhile, the passport bros, they can go over there, they getting play. Now they might be still getting played, but at least they getting play. Close some of this stuff out here. Play one more video and then I'm going to shut it down a bit. I don't want to go too long. Just give my commentary and then shut it down. Hold on. Let's look at this.
Was on the street. It was beautiful. She looked totally different than any of the other girls I've seen. Then I noticed the big old legs up under the bikini pants she went. I was like, wee! She was trying to hide, but I could clearly see this was not your average everyday Thai. There was something different about her. I immediately whipped out my camera so in case I never saw her again, I would always have this memory.
Tell me you couldn't get used to this. How you say beautiful? How you say beautiful? Yeah, Suai. Yeah. Talk that talk, baby. Beautiful.
In America, I hear you can catch a case for telling the wrong woman she's beautiful.
Yeah, she gives good foot too.
Baby, let's do something. At that time,
You wasn't lying about that. You say the one, especially depending on the job. You say beautiful to one woman, she take it wrong. Guess what? HR. You going to HR. What? I just said she was beautiful. Nah, she said you were sexually harassing her, buddy. What the fuck? Yep. But there. Hell, even on the street. She might get offended. But over there, good. It's all good. And even at her place of work. So, hold on. Let's play it.
I couldn't speak anytime. Zoom Tribe, I'm telling you, whatever country you travel to, make sure to learn the basic words like hello, how are you, please, and thank you. If you start with those, they will at least know you're trying, and that'll get you immediately brownie pumped. And if you're too lazy to do that, at least get yourself a pocket translator or a translating app on your phone. This will take you far. I know brothers that live out here, and I'm not going to say their names, but they expect everywhere they go for people to speak English and understand what they're saying. That's not how it works, y'all. But hey, what do I know? Back to Elle. Of course, after the massage was done, I had to get her information.
Big old pretty legs, too.
But as a heads up, in Thailand, the best way to get in touch with a woman is through Line. See, she was cutting my food for me before the grits. Line is kind of like Facebook and WhatsApp combined. Sometimes you can see pictures of them and what their normal life is like. But don't get it messed up. Some have Line strictly for business purposes with no other information other than their cover picture and their phone number. When I see this, I assume they're a pro and I already know what it is. So anyway, I got Elle's WhatsApp number and headed back to Cali. This is in November of 2019. I was serious about buying a property in Southeast Asia. I just didn't know where. That's why I visited so many places in the Philippines, because there were so many options, so many beautiful places. I actually got greedy because now I was trying to get a spot in each country.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't buy something cute like this. Got a kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, and that view. You already know. That's what I'm here for, baby. At night, it's gorgeous.
It's only a
So He had to run no game. Just met her, talked to her like a, oh my gosh, like a man would talk to a woman, and have that little dating app, which I like that part. I wish more the like, wish what the Mansfield would have done is if you're gonna tell these dudes not to deal with these black women like that, at least have something so they can deal with the women that you're saying that they should deal with, but at least they have it here. So it's like crazy. But he met his woman. They happy. Was a no.
3 or 4 hour flight from the Philippines to Thailand, so why not? So then I got back home to California. It literally took me all of 3 weeks before I was fiending to go back to Thailand. The $10 1-hour oil massages alone had me spoiled. Elle and I remained in contact, but I didn't think we took each other seriously at that time. She was on the other side of the planet, and I definitely wasn't looking into no long-distance relationship. Besides, I was on a conquest to expand my Airbnb empire. The plan was for me to regroup, get my paper right, educate myself on each country, watch as many YouTube videos as I could find, hit up as many cities as I could, crunch numbers, and get it popping. My goal was to travel abroad 6 to 9 months out of the year and live at home, and was putting my plan into motion and making my 3rd trip to Southeast Asia in less than a year. I went in July, I went in November, and now I'm coming back again. Thailand is really about. I was going to hit every Airbnb. Things got so crazy in the U.S., I decided to just stay for a couple extra months in Thailand, waiting for this panic to blow over. My daughter's graduation was canceled, and the world had changed just like that. I never made it to Cambodia and Vietnam for obvious reasons, but Elle and I have been together ever since. I wish I had a story to match everybody else's story of how we ended up together, but this is exactly how it happened. The last thing I was looking for was a relationship, because like Charlemagne the God said, once you hit 40, you on the other side of the clock. I don't know how many years, months, or minutes I have left on this earth. Me and Elle take things day by day. You have to set the tone in the beginning. Now, of course, everything's not always perfect. Sometimes women will try you. But for the most part, this is probably the least amount of stress I've ever had in a relationship. We take care of each other. I'm the provider and the protector, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I seem to have struck a nerve back home about me and my situation here in Thailand. And a lot of men, I'd say about 98%, are rocking with me. I'm showing that men don't have to settle. I sure didn't. And if I can do it and show you in real time how I'm doing it, that means you can do it too. All it takes is a passport and a plan. Try. Good news! The ZTT Patreon will be up and running shortly and have higher production value in all of your projects. Full disclaimer, even though I was in the world. So that being said, I'm going to get back to my grits, pad thai, $5 haircuts.
So yeah, you see that, and he said he didn't come with no game. He didn't come with nothing like that. He just went over there, introduced himself. She was willing to go, and that was it. And he said it's not peaches and cream. She will try you, just like the woman's over here. So it's kind of like this is a win-win. So he found his woman there, which I don't see where the problem is. But to the game dudes, he's like, oh, you had a long distance relationship. You was a simp. You was a simp. He happy. Build it. But the difference is he had a plan. He had a goal. That's what, and ultimately in the end, whether you stay in here or going over there, you still got to have a plan. You got a plan. You have to have a plan for the women that you deal with, no matter what. Take this off. And this off too. No, let's keep that on. So let's review. Both of y'all up here, the Passport Bros, the game guys, doing the same thing, trying to get to women. But the difference between, I would say, the Passport Bros than the game guys is that at the very least, they're not telling these dudes to settle on ugly women and you have to be an entertainer, a circus clown to be with it. You just got to be yourself. They seem like they have better successes. And at least with the two that I'm listening to, that I showed, they're saying no. It's not just you should just go over there and you actually have to learn the language and the culture and learn who you're dealing with, and you'd be all right. The game dudes are like, nah, that's simping. You doing too much, but they're saying you got to do that here. So what is the difference? You're doing the same thing. But the difference is the Passport Bro telling you not to deal with ugly chicks. Don't deal with chicks you don't want to deal with. Meanwhile, you got the game dudes telling you, oh, well, you gotta fuck ugly chicks you're not attracted to, because you got to get the slaw. So really, now again, the Passport Bros, they up there tricking. You got some of the dudes who are tricking too and promoting that shit, which, well, the game dudes have a point on that. But you're advocating for them to deal with fat chicks. And if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, chicks can just leave. It's your fault. At the end of the day, it's your fault as a man. So the Passport Bros are saying, okay, since it's going to be my fault either way, let me go where I have better success. But you're getting mad at them for that. And meanwhile, you're seeing that all that game is not getting you no successes. So what really? You're doing the same shit. But it seems like the Passport Bros are getting more successful, at least on the front end. Now, on the back end, a lot of them getting scammed, probably. But, it is what it is. But anyway, the person that I was texting has texted me. So I'm going to get off of here. Thank y'all for listening. Brother Speak. I'm out. And remember, be powerful or be powerless. The choice is yours. Have a good one.